Hi, my name is Brent Atwater and I'm the Animal Medium. Welcome to our weekly show. We hope you'll also join our PetLifeRadio.com where we have 24/7 podcasts to help your heart heal over pet loss. As you know, you can send your questions via our group listed in the comments below, or you can go to my website, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and send me a question, and we'll put it in our big old bowl of global questions and answer it. Today's question is this: Brent, I read a book that states, it made it impossible for me to fully cross over to the Rainbow Bridge because of my owner's sadness. Is that true? No. Well, what part of it's not true? Well, when the pet says, it made it impossible for me to fully cross over to Rainbow Bridge because of her sadness, that is just wrong, wrong, and wrong. Well, how do I know? I see deceased pet spirits. I talk with pet spirits day in, day out, face-to-face conversations. And so when a pet says, it made it impossible for me to cross over to Rainbow Bridge, that's not correct. I talk to pets all the time that are being euthanized and that are in the vet's office and that are transitioning out of their fursuit to the other side. And here's what I see, and here's what happens. The pet draws its energy close in, and then the pet exits its fursuit. And sometimes they'll be twitching, and sometimes there'll be seizures, or sometimes you'll see a big jump, or sometimes you'll just see them go limp. But what's happening is they're withdrawing their energy from the fursuit. According to physics, the moment, nanosecond, moment, instantaneous, right then, immediately, after they withdraw their electromagnetic energy from that fursuit, quote, death has occurred. And at that moment, nanosecond, and instant, I see them cross over to Rainbow Bridge and become a beautiful, wonderful sparkle form. There's no like, oh, I'm watching Mom and she's so sad I can't cross over. No, physics doesn't work that way. When it exits from the fursuit, your pet's energy immediately, it doesn't have to heal, it doesn't have to get well, it doesn't have to figure out where it's going, it doesn't have to do anything but instantly go into poof, gorgeous white sparkler form. I see it every day. I watch it, I talk to the pet while they're crossing over. Now, this statement says, it made it impossible for me to cross over to Rainbow Bridge fully because of her grief. Doesn't work that way. The pet's going, poof, I'm out of the fursuit, and he's going, you know, I wish Mom would stop grieving so hard. What can I do to help Mom stop grieving so hard? Because I'm with her already. Well, Mom has to get over the speed bump from a human point of view that you've transitioned from your fursuit. But Mom's grief is never, ever, 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 ever going to stop a pet or slow a pet down from crossing over to Rainbow Bridge. I see it, I watch it, 20 years, nobody's ever gone, whoop, I think I'll wait till she stops crying to cross over. Doesn't work that way. Out of the fursuit into beautiful, healed, totally healthy, totally well, totally cognizant, ready to go, talk to you, I am with you, pet on the other side. So Nancy, I hope that answers your question, that you're correct. This was erroneous information. And yes, the minute a pet comes out of its fursuit, it's on the other side as a gorgeous, gorgeous white sparkler form. And if anything, they're talking the whole while, worried about your human grief, but they understand that you're dealing with the loss of a fursuit. Your grief is not going to affect any of the death process, any of the physics of leaving a body, or any of the electromagnetics that'll slow another individual to cross over, whether it be the Rainbow Bridge or to the other side for humans. Thanks for sending me your question. We so look forward to helping educate you so you can be aware of what's happening, so that your heart can make choices to start communicating with your pet, to know that they're alive and well on the other side the minute, instant, nanosecond they come out of their body. And they're ready, willing, and able to talk to you. Just wrote a book called Signs After Death for Animals in Heaven and Pet Afterlife. Check it out. It'll teach you how to ask your pet to visit you, how to touch them, how to feel them. We have videos on how to do that down below too. So don't get caught up in your grief and think that your grief slowed Fluffy down in any way. Nope. It only affects you and the humanness that you feel and the love that you feel. It doesn't hurt your pet or affect your pet in any way. They're sitting on the other side going, sure wish Mom would come on. I'm waiting to send her a sign. I'm right here with her. But we did a video on that too. It's about the speed bump of being human and then crossing over that speed bump because of the special love connection that you have. And having a whole nother special, forever, personal, mind-only connection with your pet. Thanks for listening. We'll look forward to seeing you next week. Send in your questions. Bye-bye-bye.